What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Season 2. We made it to Season 2. We got re-syndicated. Season 2 of Duck Duck Thwack. We didn't plan it for it to end that early at all. It wasn't the fact that finals week came up on us and I felt too stressed to do anything. It wasn't that.
Absolutely not.
Welcome to Season 2.
Hello, everyone.
Duck Duck Thwack.
Hi.
I'm your host, Brody. Here alongside me is this man right here.
Jacob Schlag.
And then that guy over there.
Caleb Schlag.
Yep. All right. Introductions done.
Check.
Season 2
This
talk
is easy.
done. Water bottle in my hand, check. I think we made it.
Yep.
Our new set is nice.
Was this window here last time?
That is actually a new window.
Oh,
I noticed
man.
it was a new window because
Yeah.
there's no crack in it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good times. It was winter last time we recorded. It was like wintry. It wasn't warm outside.
It wasn't?
No.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't wintry. It was like cold.
There's been a lot of events that have happened since we've last
Remember 'cause
did this.
We had that outdoor podcast, remember? And it was cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or anyway, go on with what you're saying.
So we'll touch base on, some things that have happened since then. But till then, we can keep this trend going with our games here.
Yeah.
This will be our first ever Brody v Caleb game.
Yeah.
I have decided.
Hear the technical difficulty sound right there?
Oh, air conditioners. Those weren't on when we last did this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, air conditioner's going to be real loud.
I forgot all about it until just now it came on. I was just like...
Okay, back on track.
All right, back on track. So this game will basically be like a kind of like a Price is Right kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you guys a unique type of item, expensive or non-expensive, however you want to look at it. And I will give you guys two prices, and you have to guess which one is the correct price out of the two I give you. And I rounded up these prices to nearest 1,000 or nearest 10, depending where it was.
10,000. Oh, wait, no. I heard two numbers, so I just added them together.
Well, just nearest 1,000 or nearest 10.
I got it now.
All right. And how this is going to work is each of you have your own 3 separate items you're going to guess on. You guys are going to take turns on these. Starting with Caleb is what I'm going to decide with.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I will...
It's because I'm better.
Well, I mean...
It's
2016. We don't have competition anymore.
Yeah, Caleb, quiet. I will read you the nice little advertisement with this item, too, just because I like it.
The item description.
And each question is going to be worth 2 points. And here's why it's 2 points.
Uh-huh.
If you guys feel like you are stumped and you want a hint, I will give you the picture of the item.
Ooh.
And that will take off 1 point, but you will still get 1 point.
You thought
if
this
get
one
it right.
through. Thought this one through. There's rules and stipulations. I like it.
So, if that's simple enough, you guys ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, starting with you, Caleb.
Yeah.
Move over, sliced bread. The water jetpack is officially the greatest thing ever.
That's like a 180 from where I thought we were going.
Your very own water-thrusting jetpack. It can lift you up to 30 feet high and thrust forward at 30 miles per hour, practically guaranteeing certain death.
Pause. 30 feet in the air? If that thing shuts off and you're 30 feet in the air and you hit water, you're breaking something.
It's gonna hurt. That's
Right.
true, but that's all for the game.
Yeah.
All right. Is the price of this item, Caleb Schlag, $25,000 or $68,500?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 25,000.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
$68,500 for this
That's a
item.
lot of
it's
money.
68 comma.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. 68, comma. All right, Brody, you ready for yours?
Yeah.
All right. Turn your morning showers into a fun psychedelic experience with the color-changing shower head.
Ooh.
Requiring no batteries or power, this unique shower head uses water pressure-powered LED lights to transform the water into a cornucopia of color. All right. Is the color-changing shower head $120 or $40?
Well, I know the website you got that off of, and I feel like it's $120.
Is that your final answer? Incorrect. It's $40.
Oh, that's fair. I'll probably get on that website and buy that after this.
All right.
Do you ever take black showers?
What is that? So we turn off the lights?
What are you
Yeah.
That's all I take.
If you have windows in your bathroom, you draw the curtains on them.
Yeah.
It just, yeah.
Absolutely. That's
It's a very surreal experience. It's the closest thing I can get to one of those like no stimulation pods that you can make, which is basically like a gigantic garbage can you get in, and there's no sight and no sound, and it's supposed to be like 98 degrees to simulate like your body temperature.
Oh wow.
And you're supposed to like float in there and feel nothing.
That's crazy
I
weird.
want one.
I should have looked up that item.
Okay.
All right, Caleb, you ready for your second one?
I always am.
Okay. With this custom-built underground parking dock system, you can keep your expensive cars hidden from thieves, save space in your driveway, and protect your cars from the harsh outdoor elements that will wear down the fresh exterior.
Wow.
It is the underground parking dock. Now, is this underground parking dock $61,000 or $1,520,000?
My gosh.
Does it come with a construction crew? Like, how are you going to get it under there?
I can show you a picture if you want to lose
I
a
want to
point.
see the picture.
Okay.
That's 1 point,
I want
Caleb.
to see if this is $1 million worth. Oh man, that's actually kind of cool. That might be $1 million worth.
Show me. That's dumb.
I mean,
Wait.
it's a ridiculous price, but like I could see it.
Problem is they have a portion there.
They couldn't afford anything else.
Porsche's the poor man's
You know,
supercar.
yeah, obviously.
Because I spent all their money on the underground parking dock.
That's what I was saying. What that your brains?
We need an answer, Caleb.
Okay, my answer, eeny meeny, no. I'm gonna go with the million.
Is that your final
Yes.
answer? Well, you're wrong.
Really, it's not $1 million.
It's $61,000.
Wow, it's not even $100,000.
No, $61,000.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's affordable.
All right,
It seemed
Brody.
too fair.
I picked this because I know how you are with Harry Potter.
Oh,
Harry Potter fans can now control any TV with the flick of a wrist with this Magic Wand TV remote control.
that's cool.
This Magic Wand TV remote control has 13 different gestures to do everything from turn the TV on and off to change the volume or channel. It is the Magic Wand TV remote. Now, is this beauty $70 or $20?
70. Final answer.
Correct.
Yeah,
feel like
dude.
that was too
Let me see that. Let me see that picture anyway. Let me see that.
I could have guessed that.
Dude, that is a nice looking wand. I'm gonna get that.
Oh man.
That is, yeah, that's amazing. Cast spells on it, shout stuff at your TV, shout nonsense.
Caleb, you ready again?
Yep.
Oh, man. All right.
Something tells me.
Hang on, I gotta read the description to make sure there's no prices in them before I accidentally read them like an idiot. Okay. Tear up the seas like never before with this dolphin-shaped power boat known as the Sea Breacher. This species-defying aquatic vessel is capable of submerging and launching at a high speed into the air like a real dolphin. Jet skis just became obsolete. And it is the Dolphin Power Boat. Is it $20,000 or $65,000?
I have to go with 65,000.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
I feel like you've tiered
I felt like
the
20,000
questions.
wasn't enough for that.
I know. I didn't do this on purpose. I
Yeah.
just happened to give you more cheaper ones, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, if Brody gets this one, he wins.
Ooh.
So this one's for the win.
All right.
All right. No bachelor pad would be complete without any over-the-top item like an aquarium coffee table. Both stylish and functional, this coffee table aquarium comes complete with decorative aquarium plants, lighting, filtration pumps, and everything else you'll need. Is the price of the coffee table aquarium $660 or $1,250?
Oh, that is not much of a difference, Jacob Schlag.
Basically, is this thing worth over $1,000 or is it not there yet?
Yeah. So, all right, let's walk through the components of this table. It's glass, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's rocks in there.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you more than that.
But it's made of glass, and you can assume there's rocks in there. And tropical fish are very picky about their surroundings, so those rocks must be expensive, right? It's over $1,000.
Final answer.
Yeah.
You're incorrect.
Dang, dude.
We're at
Fake ass looking rock.
if y'all want to see the picture.
No, that's not what I had in mind.
That's fancy.
It is.
I would have guessed 1,000 on that.
Well, this is awkward. I guess we got a tie.
Huh?
That's a tie.
Oh, it's a tie.
That's a tie. You know what? Here, I'll give you guys a tiebreaker.
Look up an item, and then we're gonna do like true Price is Right fashion, where like you guess the value of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Whichever one of you is closer gets it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to the what's new section.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I just want you to know there's 271 hours left of like space on my hard drive, so we're gonna have to cut this one short.
Oh man. Okay. All right. You guys.
Give us like a product description.
All right. Experience what it's like to soar like a bird by taking to the skies with this remote control flying bionic bird.
Okay.
Charging in just 12 minutes. It features an ultra light, indestructible foam body and is complemented by a carbon fiber tail and wings.
Ooh.
It is the remote control flying bionic bird.
All right, remote control flying bionic bird.
And if you guys want to see a picture, I will allow a picture.
No picture.
Okay.
We're making this straight up. Don't give us a ballpark either.
Nope.
No. All right, Caleb.
Okay.
Based on that description, I want you to guess right now. How much is
I
that
want to
worth?
leave myself some breathing room, but I also don't want to go too high. So I'm gonna go with $5,000.
$5,000.
Okay.
$100.
You know the 100?
Yeah.
And you're gonna go with
I'm
5,000.
gonna go with 5,000. We got the big difference.
Final
here.
answers. Brody wins. That was $138.
Yeah, $5,000. I think the adjectives got to him.
Yeah,
It's got to me.
I know it says control flying bionic bird. But just look at this thing. It's the size of a phone almost.
Okay, so if you would show me that, I want him to guess 5,000.
I just want to know what he was thinking. Oh man,
That was good.
I'm a winner. How many? Have I ever participated in a game before?
You have.
Oh yeah.
Me and you did a lot of games before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we did the sports one. That's the only one I remember, honestly. I don't remember any other game we played. That was months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't think we've not made a podcast. Have we made one since the new year?
I don't think so.
Really? Sure. I think
can
we've made
check.
one at
I
least
can
within
check
this year.
to see
I'm
when-
pretty sure we have.
When was finals? Finals was in March. No.
Man,
Come on.
We
Billy.
might have. Hold on.
I think we stopped making them 3 weeks before finals. So
It was
I think we've
it was
had
somewhere
some.
in March or February where we stopped.
Yeah. The reason
months
I
ago,
never
yeah.
texted you about stuff is because school started to come down to the wire,
Oh yeah.
and I wanted to graduate this year, so I kind of put my nose to the grind, and
Yeah.
I think I graduated. I've not looked.
I think I graduated.
I've not looked at my grades yet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't walk because why would you walk for an associate's degree?
I know.
So yeah, that should be in the mail eventually. I talked to some people last night. Apparently, they didn't give you the diploma anyway if you walked. So
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
it all comes in the mail.
yeah,
So.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah, first member of my family to get a college degree right here. Of my immediate family, there are people extended who have masters. I don't know.
So like out of your mom, dad, and brother.
Yeah, no college degrees there. Zero. Yeah, it's kind of rough actually because there's all these things about college I don't know, and I can't ask them because they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just I'm gonna wing it, see how that goes.
Our older brother beat us to that one.
Yeah. What kind of degree does he have?
Adam?
Yeah.
He has a master's in biomedical engineering and his bachelor's is in electric engineering.
So he has a master's degree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Good for him.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna get my bachelor in English, and then I might get my master's in education depending on how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. Those are all very far down the line, and I'm taking my year off now. I've been applying to places. I applied to 3 places in 3 weeks because I'm just taking it a week at a time because I'm in no rush. Not heard back from anyone yet. not a call, not an email. So it's rough out there. It's a rough life.
I feel like 90% of the reason you haven't heard a call back is because people are like, oh, we'll get to that pile of applications eventually.
Yeah.
And 3
Yeah, I
months
know.
later, like, yeah, well, let's take
Well,
a
I'll still be
gander.
here. I mean, I can
Let's
take
take
3
a
months
gander.
off. Late Dangerous Horizons came out today. I'll just hibernate on that for a while.
Yeah.
We need to talk about that for a second. You were talking with me. I played 20 or 30 minutes of Elite Dangerous this morning with the new expansion pack, Horizons. Can land on planets now. it is next level stuff, man.
Caleb knows nothing about Elite Dangerous, I believe.
No,
It's
I
a
don't.
it's a 1-to-1 scale of the Milky Way galaxy, and before you could only like fly from star to star, scan the system, make some money off of those maps, or you can bounty hunt, or you can like mine asteroids. It's an MMO set in the Milky Way galaxy. New expansion came out to where you can now land on planets with like a moon rover, or you can fly in atmosphere with your ship. And that is all I wanted from that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was my only complaint. It's like I can't go on planets.
Yeah.
Now my complaint is I can't get out of my ship, but I feel like they're working their way there.
Yeah.
But that game is
Baby
something
steps.
else.
Baby steps.
Yeah, that game, I don't know.
Since then, we have also purchased Overwatch
Oh
as
my
a group.
gosh. Yeah.
Having a good time with that.
Yeah.
Good online well, frustrating, but at the same time good. I feel the same way about Smite too. So.
Yeah. I have a great time with both those games. I just have a very competitive nature when it comes to
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
Stipulation video games, because like you guys were trying to get me to play competitive basketball. I'm not about that life. I will not play basketball competitively.
I'm not playing your 6 sadistic game.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, Brody, why don't you go post up on him, Brody? Go post up on him. Like, he's going to go home and jack off to me trying to play competitive basketball. He's like, I love it when I watch unathletic people play video or play basketball. I love it. It gets me off real good. That's all it was. That's all it was. He just wanted to laugh. I'm not giving him that. Fuck that. It's stupid.
Oh, man.
No. I was actually gonna say after this we should shoot some hoops in your backyard.
Dude, yeah, definitely.
I know.
I was doing that a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Was that why your back is sweaty?
Oh, no, my back's sweaty because we turned off the air conditioner.
No.
Oh, well,
it's actually because you took a shower. Let me rephrase
oh,
that for you.
that too.
Let me rephrase that for you. I want to tell you about my shirt I'm wearing right now. Yeah.
I've been just staring at it and like I haven't got to asking about
It's
it.
a Star Trek shirt.
Yeah.
You know who's never seen a single episode of
You?
Star Trek?
I remember when I was younger and I'd stay home if I was sick from school and I was looking for something to watch on TV. Daytime TV is always awful to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, Star Trek from like the 60s, okay.
Yeah.
And I started watching it and it's like these hour-long episodes of them doing nothing.
It's really an hour. Those were hour-long episodes.
Yeah,
I thought that was a new invention. The hour-long episode.
No, they were long and they were just boring to me.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm sure if I actually watch it all the way through, like a lot of shows, maybe I could get into a narrative with it.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never seen it. Well, I've probably seen a snippet. They showed Star Trek on G4 TV all the time back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have caught like, the last few minutes of the show. Never caught my eye. I've never seen J.J. Abrams' adaptations of them either. Like, I have no interest in it.
None of those.
I just thought the shirt's cool. It has, like, Spock, and it has a Spock with a beard, and I'm sure there's a story about that. I'm sure Spock versus Spock, or I don't know. Why not? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice design shirt.
I like it. Yeah.
It's got
Matches
colors.
with my blue pants that I never get to wear because nothing matches them.
Oh, man. You should see Caleb in matching. He doesn't do it.
Oh, yeah. Matching is very important. I don't want to go outside and just not match, People stare, like, hard,
I've never had that feeling.
People judge. You never thought someone's staring at you because you don't match?
No.
You need to
I
start...
think people stare at me because I'm weird.
Oh. Well, I didn't say it.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I am powering through these water bottles, dude.
Dude, I know. You're on your second one already.
I know.
I'm glad I brought two.
I went pee beforehand, so now I'm just like, pound it on down.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed out until 2:30 last night, so I'm just thirsty.
What were you doing?
Hanging out. Just hanging out. We went to Steak and Shake at 11:30 and we left at 2:30. I don't understand.
Time goes by with those types of things really fast.
Yeah.
I've been helping my sister. No, jeez. My girlfriend's sister is getting married tomorrow. So I've been helping decorating there, and they've done well with decorating. Let me tell you, they have this little clearing further down their yard, basically, and they built like this giant circle with lights built all the way around it, with lights extending tied to the trees.
Looks like a Mumford & Sons concert.
It looks nice. I don't know what that... I don't know. Maybe. But it looks nice, and they got it centered perfectly, and they said it took like 8 people to get that up. So
wow.
It's crazy. They've done well with it, and it's been a lot of heavy lifting. And
we're getting old if we're talking about wedding design.
Yeah, that's true.
We're getting old.
I just this is the first time I ever looked at a wedding and been like, wow, That looks nice. Most weddings, I'm like, well, here we go again. I mean, I'm still probably not going to have the most fun time ever, but...
Yeah. With your wedding? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, no, with
just going to any wedding?
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like, whenever I turn 21, there's alcohol involved, I feel like I'll be able to stand it. But going to a wedding now, I don't think I'd like it.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I went to a wedding, I was probably like 2 or 3. And I don't remember it that well.
Oh, wow, really? That's
It's been a while. My family doesn't talk to people. They don't get married.
I think that was the last wedding I went to.
Yeah,
Okay.
your brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, all right.
First time I ever wore a tie.
Really?
Yes.
It was a clip.
It was a clip.
Oh, I was about to say, you don't know how to tie a tie?
No.
Not even like a half Windsor knot, which is
No.
like the easiest knot for a tie.
I've never used a tie before.
Why? Not even for your speech class?
No.
I
I didn't wear a tie for speech.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I had a bow tie
maybe I just like to dress up.
that I clipped up.
I do like tying ties, actually. I have a good time with them.
Mm-hmm.
Ties are expensive. They're
Oh, my
$35
goodness,
for
I
a good
know.
tie. Yeah. And you see people, like my dad, for instance, like you just open his closet door and he has like a little hook with all his ties on it. And there's like probably about like 50 or 60 ties.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking like, dang, that's money. Like
Yeah.
ties are not cheap.
I know. I wonder, why are they so expensive, you think?
They're good fabric. It's-
Durable.
well, I don't know about durable. It's probably one of those things where like the only people that are gonna buy a tie are business people, and business people probably have some like extra capital that they can just throw out there for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad is a salesman, but now he's at like a Harley dealership, and you don't wear a tie at a Harley dealership.
Yeah,
Back in the day, he was a used car salesman, and in true used car. Oh my!
oh jeez.
The water is coming out.
Ow.
You're drooling, boy. You just have a stroke. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot it.
Yeah.
Wrong pipe.
Wrong pipe. Yeah.
Continue.
All right. Well, in used car salesman fashion, he had your face.
It's
He
freaking out over there.
he had like that button down, just normal shirt, tie.
Uh,
That was the game. That was the game. Do we take a break? Are you gonna be good?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm good. Already covered.
It's gonna
Yeah.
die over there.
No, I mean, you gotta go sometime.
So, other things that happened, both our teams in their leagues have been...
They're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah,
No longer in the playoffs
yeah.
right now.
Blues are gone. Well, yeah, the Blues are gone. Pacers been done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not watching the Stanley Cup Finals because I feel like we were so close. It's just kind of. I don't care. I don't even care who wins. I don't care if the Sharks win. I don't care who is it. Who is the other? Lightning. Penguins. Oh yeah, they beat the Lightning. I mean, that's just a weird matchup to me. This is the San Jose's like first.
It's East versus West Coast, like
Yeah.
all the way as far as possible. Like
Yeah.
literally, like
Is San Jose in California?
Mhm.
I thought it was in Texas.
California.
Yeah. Does Texas have a hockey team?
Dallas Stars.
Yeah. Look at you. You know more about hockey than I do. Who are the NBA finals done? It was,
No, Warriors and the Cavs
Yeah.
just had game one last night, and
oh,
Cavaliers
so that's
lost.
LeBron and Steph Curry, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. I
Yeah.
don't follow basketball, but that'd probably be exciting if you follow it.
Yeah. It's I think last night was actually a pretty bad game. I think it was like
Was it a blowout?
20-point game.
That's
Warriors
pretty.
But Warriors have a pretty high home court advantage, so
Okay.
that can get into your head that first game.
How does their like stadium rotation work in the playoffs?
You'll do it's same as hockey.
Okay, so
Exact same as hockey.
yeah, so it's a best of 7 series.
Yep.
First 2 are at a team's place,
Yeah.
and then the next 2, and then if you need to do more than that, it switches every game.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty neat. I don't know. I like that idea.
It
I
works.
feel like that is really rough on the players, though, if you go past 4 games.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's really rough.
Going back and forth like that.
That
would
is why
suck.
I believe the Blues lost to the San Jose Sharks, because they did 2 Game 7s in a row. That is a ton of traveling. That is a ton of, just jet lagged
Oh, my
practicing.
Yeah.
And one of those games, I don't know what was up with those broadcast times for the NHL. They had some games starting at 8:30, and one of those 8:30 games went to double overtime.
Mhm.
That was in the round 1 against the Chicago Blackhawks. One of those games went to 2:30 in the morning.
My goodness.
Like, what do you expect from the players? They get 1 day off to rest, and then they're back to another game. The NHL, the administration of the NHL is stupid.
I always thought 7 games was too many as it was. I mean, I think it should be best of 5 personally. But
Yeah. That's like 3 games to win.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I've always felt. But I mean, obviously,
They got to get their sweet ratings. Sweet ad revenue.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, the NHL is not making money.
Yeah. They have some high market teams. I mean,
They have to be doing all right because they're about to do an expansion to Las Vegas. Like, it's all but set
really
in stone. Yeah, 17-18 season, there's going to be a new Las Vegas team.
okay. Is the team moving there?
No, it's
It's just a new
an
team?
expansion.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
It might be more than that. I think there might be, like, that Las Vegas one is pretty set in stone. And I think there might also be another Canadian team, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. They need to do a Seattle team because that market is not saturated enough in hockey. That northwestern United States area does not have a hockey team.
Yeah.
Except for, like, the Minnesota Wild, but that's not enough far west,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Certain places, just like, I feel like certain sports wouldn't do well there, if that makes
Las
sense.
Vegas, I don't understand why hockey is a big thing in Las Vegas, but apparently it is. I don't know.
Interesting.
No.
Las Vegas has no sports, though, so
Yeah,
they'll probably
that's-
be happy, like, finally, we got one.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good idea, and they wanted to do that this year, but for whatever reason they rejected it. But I guess the 17-18 season is looking more likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's a team in hockey that you say just, like, is a large media powerhouse? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
they're not necessarily a good team,
Yeah.
but where they are causes them to have a huge market and huge, like, sell income.
I would honestly probably say the Toronto Maple Leafs. And, anyone that follows hockey is going to get on to me for saying that because they're a pretty trash team as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I always read stuff about the Maple Leafs. I
Yeah.
always hear about the Maple Leafs. I don't know. I feel probably the Maple Leafs.
Okay.
I don't know if there's another team out there that I can think of that, like, is just everywhere in the media. I know, like, San Jose has a pretty cool, like, in-arena... Like, the experience of being at a game in San Jose is probably the best in the NHL. Because they call themselves the Shark Tank, and they have a good time. Like, their little, like, scoreboard above center ice is really funny. They have, like, little, like, memes on it of, like, the other team. And they're pretty tongue-in-cheek. That's pretty cool. And the LA Kings have a pretty good in-arena experience. They had the voice of Cartman come in and go like, "Go Kings, go!" And it's so annoying. 2 years ago when we played them in the playoffs, I got sick and tired of hearing dang old South Park Cartman talking. Not a fan.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Yeah, I feel bad for St. Louis. They're losing a lot of sports right now. As in a lot, specifically, I'm talking about the Rams.
Yeah. They lost Rams, but the Rams necessarily weren't bringing a ton of money, and
No.
they've been a bad franchise for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a time for them to leave, I guess it would have been now.
Yeah.
But still,
It still sucks. I don't know. I feel like they were one of those things we were talking about where they had a really good marketing, but they were not good performing.
yeah.
Maybe that's just because we live in Southern Illinois and we're so close to them, but I feel
Yeah.
like that's one of those teams.
I noticed, like, I mean, like in basketball, you have teams that are awful. Like
Yeah.
the Los Angeles Lakers, completely garbage team. I think they were like the second worst this year, but
Yeah.
always have a sold out crowd.
Yeah.
Just because they're in LA.
Oh,
So,
yeah, absolutely. I feel like the problem in hockey is like every major city that has a team is good, Like the LA Kings are good, the New York Rangers are good. I don't know if the New York Islanders are great, but they're still good. I don't know, Washington D.C. the Capitals are amazing. They almost made it to like round 2 or something like that. Making it to the playoffs is a pretty big deal in hockey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the dynamic is different in hockey than basketball.
Yeah.
Where like if you have an established team in a big city, they're probably gonna be good because they probably have the revenue and they probably can afford like those big name players. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? At least the Blues made it past the first round.
Yeah, they made it to
The conference finals.
yeah, conference
so
finals, the first
I mean,
time in 10 years.
That's something to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely.
In basketball, the Toronto Raptors, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. It was the first time that franchise has made it to
Yeah.
the Eastern Conference Finals,
Yeah.
and they lost.
That's mine.
Obviously,
That's my water.
they
Thank
they
you.
lost obviously, but still, I think it's a big deal to get past those steps in a way for a fan base at
Yeah.
least. Like it feels that way.
Um,
Isn't that right, Caleb?
Yes.
Blues are saying this is going to be Hitchcock's last year, coaching period, not just at the Blues like he's done after this next year. And I just got a notification this morning that they're looking at the ex Minnesota Wild head coach, and literally the last line of the notification said like heir to the Hitchcock throne. Here's my problem with that. He's an ex head coach for a reason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fine that he's getting an assistant coach job, but the fact that they're hinting that he is going to take over after Hitchcock is gone makes me a little nervous. The Minnesota Wild was a good team 2 years ago, and I assume he was head coach in that tenure, but they were bad this year, and he left for a reason, you know? I feel like they're setting themselves up to fail in the 17-18 season.
Yeah.
But I guess a lot can change in a year. Because obviously it changed for him in a bad way. Maybe it'll change in a good way. I don't know.
It's all a toss-up with that kind of stuff sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like administration changes in a sports team is always nerve-wracking.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you get, like, a big personality in the sense that, like, they are very... Flamboyant is the word I'm going to use, but, like, just think of it in a different way that doesn't mean gay.
Yeah.
Like, a big flamboyant personality that's just, like, in your face, and there are some players that cannot jive with that. Like, their career is going to suffer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know pretty much every sport you're going to have player / manager / coach, like conflict
Just not get along.
just because of that personality, and it's going to cause that team's performance to suffer with that kind of drama in the locker room and all that kind of stuff. But
But the Blues specifically, right? Like Hitchcock is one of those personalities, so I feel like if they can withstand him, they'll be fine with the new guy because he's a mean son of a gun, Hitchcock.
So, switching the subject, I haven't talked to Caleb about this yet.
Yeah.
But Caleb, we were talking about doing Let's Plays eventually. All right. So, my plan is the first game that we do for a Let's Play is when it comes out, Outlast 2.
Okay.
That sounds good?
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that'll be fun, won't it? And each time we die, we can take turns with it.
Okay.
Just rotate
Is that
around.
going to be PC only? Or?
No.
No, it should be on
It's
console.
going to be on
All
console.
right.
Here's the thing with that. I hate horror games. I hate them.
I loved Outlast.
I can't.
So.
No, I don't hate them in the fact that they're a bad game. I hate them in the
Well,
fact that my heart cannot take it. Here, let me tell you a story. Tell you a little story about Slender the Arrival. Tell you a story about that. I bought it for $15 thinking it was literally like an HD version of the PC Slender game.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna be the walk.
I didn't know there's a story to it. I didn't know
man.
I didn't know I was gonna get more than just the forest. Here's what I got from Slender. What are you doing?
Did I drink both my waters?
Yeah. But here's the thing about Slender the Arrival. Here's what I got out of it. The monsters. There was a Slenderman. He was there. I can take that. There were children.
Yeah.
There were evil, demonic children.
They
in that
jump
game.
into your face.
I can't handle that. I was in a mine shaft, an abandoned mine shaft, and there's a little dynamic. That sounds like a religion. There's a little demonic, little like grudge looking like baby in there, and it's jumping on my face. I turned off my console and I went to bed. There's only so much I can take before I say I'm done.
You're supposed to flash your light at it.
Well, I didn't do that. Anytime I saw it, I turned around.
I think Caleb's gonna handle the jump scares from it much better than me.
I jump, but I mean... The
jump scares aren't the scary thing to me. It's being chased, in a video game that gets me. Like, I was watching the demo for Outlast 2, and there's a part where it, like, jumps out and this dude's chasing you with, like, a knife. Yeah. And I was just like, that whole time I'm watching the video, I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's so tense to me.
Get out of there.
Oh my goodness, run. Hide, sweet Lord Jesus. What are you doing? The first time he stood there, and I was like, no, run.
I don't like not knowing where to go when I'm being chased.
Oh, it's the worst, because you run into a wall, and you're just like, oh no.
Always go to the lockers. You always go for a locker. Always go for under the bed. Yeah, that's what you get.
Do you know where Outlast 2 is taking place?
In a forest, right?
It's a farm.
Oh, okay.
It's like on a farm.
I'm gonna say that there's a forest involved in that farm.
I'm gonna assume so too. There's a forest around.
I do remember that Outlast 1. If you did run into a corner though, you did have a chance to get away because it takes a few hits to kill you. And they'll stagger after they hit you.
Well, that's only if you're a little punk and don't play on hard.
I suppose. True. I forgot that game had difficulties.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
I'm pretty sure the difficulty only affects batteries, though. I don't think.
No, it affects damage too. There was definitely a difficulty where like one of the the subtitle to it was like one hit die or something like that.
Yeah.
That was probably the nightmare mode.
Probably, I don't know.
I know when I was watching him play it, like there's a part and there's like people chase you like more than one when they have flashlights and you're in the cornfields.
Yeah.
And ducking in there and you see the flashlights coming through. I mean, it looks really tense and it's a really cool idea. And I know like there's a place, like where pigs drink their water, you can get in it and you go under a trough, yeah. And you're just under the water and you hope like when you come up there's no one there.
Right.
I mean, it's just a hiding place, but it's a pretty cool idea. They've done a lot, I think, with what while staying
the formula of Outlast. Yeah, I know we're really far into this conversation, but like what is Outlast? Like, give a description, like, to the people of what Outlast is.
What Outlast is? Yeah. Well, usually, I mean, it seems like they give you a character that does not fight back. Yeah. Basically, a pacifist.
He's a reporter. Your character in one was a reporter. He was reporting on an asylum.
In this one, you're with your wife, and you guys wreck on this farm, and you're like a videographer or something like that.
Like a documentary maker. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Basically.
I've not seen anything
It's something
of it.
like that. I can't remember.
It still has the night vision camera, right?
Yeah, it's still
that's one of Outlast's things.
Yeah,
they give you a night vision camera.
The view of the character is him looking through a camera, and that's your perspective is the camera. Basically,
it's basically a point of view game with a lot of hiding and dodging more than fighting.
No fighting.
Yeah,
no fighting at all. Yeah.
And with that being said, basically you're always just trying to escape this area that you get put in. And that's the whole basically what you're doing the whole game, and it turns out to be more than you think it is.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy build up to in the story, and I think like it really captures a good concept of horror.
Yeah, so. I'm just gonna say if you play the first mission of Outlast 1 and immediately skip to the last mission without playing anything in between, you would be just so lost and confused.
Yeah.
Just even like the scenery change is so jarring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really cool idea, and I'll play it, but I mean, I don't know.
I gotta tell you about one part in the demo that I saw. Okay, basically you're in this little sewer area, and there's like a lightning flash or something like that, and the moonlight is shining down, like someone like basically cut a cross into the ground, and the moonlight shines down on the ground. You have a cross. You walk in the room, you get closer. And just the whole room is a pile of dead babies.
Ooh,
and
babies?
you're walking on the babies and go...
Oh, no.
And the sound was just like, oh my goodness, this game is messed up. And there's like a lot of upside down crosses throughout the game. I mean, it's a lot of there's a lot of spiritual stuff like thrown into the game.
Outlast is not afraid to go overboard because you remember the DLC. There was like a ton of nudity in the DLC.
I didn't play any of the DLC.
Did you see any of the DLC?
Though
there's a part where your character was naked and like he was cutting. He was castrating people right in front of you, and then you were next.
Yeah. Which DLC was that?
That was the Whistleblower.
That was the Whistleblower.
Yeah. Well, I thought the only DLC was the Whistleblower. Is there more than that?
That was the only DLC.
Yeah, that was the only DLC.
Yeah, okay. You made some. There's more, but yeah, there were. I remember there's some graphic parts in that DLC, but I know at the end of this demo, it just cuts off. It shows you like one of those. It's a guy like in this Grim Reaper looking dude.
Yeah.
And he comes out and he has the scythe thing. He starts hacking at you. Hacks your knee. It's a pickaxe actually he had.
Yeah.
And he like hacks your knee and you just watch it penetrate your knee and then he gets you right like basically castrates you like he hits you right there and he screams and then you take it in the face and that's where it ends the demo. So I mean, it's a really like wow ending like oh my gosh what just happened?
They're pretty graphic.
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely part of the Outlast formula too.
Yeah.
It's like what is that called? Like the it's like something factor when they just like catch you off guard by just like obscene gross stuff.
Yeah.
That's whatever that word is. That's definitely part of the Outlast formula too. Is that just like it's like dang they went there. And they did that.
Like dang they went that far with it like and it's something that's kind of like it's not necessarily it's just like a shock almost that hits you with that and you're just like oh it just makes your face cringe up a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk serious for a second, then we'll go back to the ha-has. But that's one of the liberating things about being an indie developer in today's like video game market. It's like if you're funding yourself and you don't have a publisher over you trying to say like this is what I want you to make this game so it'll sell, you can really just go in there as an indie developer and do what you want. You can go as far as you want, as long as it's not illegal. I assume. I'd probably. Well, even then, I don't know. There's probably limitations. But that's one of the things of like today's industry is that those indie developers are going in there and they're making these games that just like go over those AAA titles that you get, because like you wouldn't see that in Assassin's Creed, you wouldn't see that even in like a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
But like this little hunky dunky like indie game developers is like having castration in their game. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty neat, and I think that's one of the things that the internet has brought about.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I bet that probably wasn't on the recording. But
Yeah,
that was a computer notification. Yeah. It's that's definitely like a watermark of our generation, is that the internet has brought about these little small developing teams that can basically do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. And whether or not it sells well, it doesn't matter, because they don't have that publisher saying we need this many copies or we're pulling out, you know?
I mean, it's almost like they get to enjoy it themselves more. As an indie developer, you get to enjoy yourself more, and you aren't being told what I can and cannot do. Because, like, if you're a AAA title, like you said, like Call of Duty, you're going to get a lot of, like, slam, a lot of, like, annoying controversy
like,
about your
Activision
game.
is going to be, like, all above you. Like, I want this to sell, or we're done with you.
Yeah.
And then that company and hundreds of jobs are out.
Yeah, and it's just, like, you have to play it safe when you're that far up there. But, like, if you're just the indie developer, I mean, who do you have to impress? I mean...
Basically yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we talk about, you know, indie developers making these crazy, weird games, but they sell to us.
Yeah.
You know, like we were talking about Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
And just, like, that game did amazing somehow.
Yeah.
Like, it did well.
It's not even, like, a cult following. Like, there is a following for that game, you know? It's on... almost every platform. Like it's on mobile. It's a mobile game too. Yeah. That I don't know.
And it looks, the audio is terrible on it.
It's a PlayStation 2 graphics wise.
Yeah.
You know.
But for some reason, just the silliness and absurdity of the game got it to sell.
Yeah.
Because they don't have limits. They don't have to follow what other people...
Did you ever see the trailer for Goat Simulator?
I never... I didn't know there was a trailer.
It's a Dead Island parody where the goat is like... You know how they reverse the kid going... It's the goat reversed going and blowing up the gas station.
Oh, man.
I think I did see that, actually.
That's so funny, actually. It's a big parody game, too, so I do like that about it.
It pokes fun at the industry, which, again, is one of those things only indie developers can really do and get away with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it's just a really neat time to like be in the video games.
Mm-hmm.
And another huge thing that I don't remember if I talked about on this podcast, even, like, my memory's crap, but like they did Fallout 4 mods on console now, and that sets a huge precedent for like what other AAA titles, like open world games, would be willing to do. You know,
it's so easy to download mods.
Yeah.
Like, they made it so easy.
As long as the company has their own like service where people can like sign up, so long as like someone is accountable for that mod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like a game like Just Cause 3, if like they did the same like Bethesda model of like putting mods in their game for consoles, that'd be amazing.
It would be amazing. I mean, as long as you kept it where people aren't, you know, screwing with systems, I guess you would say.
That's why I'm saying
from an online point
they
of
need
view.
they need to have like a profile to like upload something that can be tracked, you know.
Definitely. And then plus, you're talking about Rocket League now, all platforms.
Oh yeah.
You're like, if you're on PC, you can play with Xbox people. PS4 people play with PC and Xbox people in the same match. I mean, it's an amazing thing. It's a good step through, especially with that game, like we were talking about, since
like there's no advantage
between PC and console in that necessarily. So
yeah.
Did you know about that?
Yeah, I know about that.
We got here to this conversation, and I wanted to get here, but I honestly forgot about it until now, talking about cross-platform games.
Yeah.
There is a little game on the 360 called Shadowrun. It was one of the first, probably not the first, but one of the first cross-platform games. It was a class-based team deathmatch game where you have all these like mythical, like dwarves, trolls, elves, and humans. I think were the 4 classes. There might be more. And it was a shooter, like we said, and I was a 360 player going up against all these like mouse and keyboard like PC players, and I got smashed on that game bad.
Yeah.
But I had fun with it because I was a kid, and like it was a really cool aesthetic, and I liked the way it looked. But if I played that today, I would demand a refund.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
Because like just the advantage that a mouse has over a thumbstick is insane.
Yeah, well, I mean, just with that's why this is only going to work with certain games at the moment.
It would work with Rocket League. It would work with Smite.
And I can see that between PC, but I see no reason why a PS4 person is going to have an advantage over an Xbox person with their controller. So I feel like if you focus on those two things more, I mean, that'll work.
That's what I meant about Smite. I did not mean like PC versus console Smite, because
Yeah,
that would be rough.
It
but
would
like
be.
straight up console versus console Smite would be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be fine.
I think it would just be just fine. I mean, even with like Call of Duty, I mean, you can do that with any game, in my opinion. I mean, it'll be okay. I don't think there's a console like performance difference there.
Well, I mean, there is, but it's not enough.
Yeah, okay,
It's
I
not
see
enough.
what you mean.
It's not enough to like say like one console has an advantage over the other.
Yeah.
And like here's the problem with that. Like for a long time, Sony was saying like, yeah, we're ready for cross platform. Yeah, we're good. It's up to Microsoft. And then like Microsoft like literally dropped the ball and like, yeah, we're doing cross platform with Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
And then now Sony is trying to backpedal. And they're all like, yeah, that'd take a lot of technology for us to do cross-platform with Microsoft. It's like they said all this stuff, and now they're not willing to go through with it.
That's silly. I
And
mean,
there's no reason for it. It's not really going to affect sales. What affects sales on consoles is exclusives.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
And your exclusives don't even matter with that.
Right.
So, I mean,
yeah, they're all second-party games are what's going to be cross-platform, you know? Like, Rocket League is not an exclusive. Smite is not an exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, you're not... I mean, I don't know. And like Sony's not even a console that you buy for multiplayer exclusives. You buy PlayStations to play your Last of Us's. You buy it for like Uncharted or whatever that one Lightning game is. I don't even know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Infamous?
Yeah, Infamous. The Lightning game.
The Lightning
Yeah,
game.
that's what you buy on PlayStation. What you buy on Xbox is Gears of War and your Halos and even your Forzas, where like multiplayer is integral to the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot. I mean, there's no like game that I can think of that's single player based.
For Microsoft,
Like exclusively
there's a couple coming out, but right now there's not.
Yeah.
Like Scalebound is going to be one of those, and I think that Recore game that they showed at last E3 is single player only.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see E3's in 10 days. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, it's in 10 days.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E3 is a big old press conference that like video game companies hold. And it's turned into this experience. Like, if you go back and watch a video from 10 years ago, it's like a really chill, and they just announce stuff. It's a press conference. But anymore, it is a spectacle where they just have, like, all this nonsense going on.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm watching it, trying to listen for information, but I'm distracted by this celebrity talking at me, trying to act like a cool, like, dude bro. He's like, yeah, man, we can go have a beer and play this video game together. Like, no, Leonardo DiCaprio, we cannot.
Remember when your Usher performed? I was like, oh, wow.
I mean, this is cool and all, but I just want to hear about news.
It's turning into, like, instead of an informational thing, into, like, a festival for
yeah,
video
that's
game
what I'm
lovers.
saying.
Yeah.
And, you know, cool. Like, video games are getting to that point anyway, to where it's not just, like, a nerd thing anymore.
Yeah,
which is great. Which
Yeah.
is great. I can go out and talk to people about video games and be like, oh, yeah. And they're not going to look at me and be like, you know?
Want a loser.
That nerd's playing Call of Duty. Which anymore, like, people can look down on Call of Duty players.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's a whole new spectrum. It's a whole new deal.
Oh,
We talked a lot about video games on this podcast. I think it's story time.
All
We
right.
need to get back to the ha-has, like I said. I said we were getting serious for a bit. That turned into like a 20-minute spiel. All right. So it's been since March. Did we ever figure out when the last podcast was? Was it March?
2 months ago, so
What month is it now? June?
yeah, it's June.
March.
April, May, June.
April.
May. What? May. What?
May, April. So, I guess April.
April, May.
I didn't think it was that. I thought it was at least March.
Yeah, I think so.
It might have been the end of March.
You
it might have been the
uploaded
end of
it.
March, so
I don't think
it
you
says 2 months
uploaded it
ago. So.
immediately.
No, I uploaded the night we.
Well,
we
today is
recorded it.
last one.
today is the 3rd, so
Yeah,
it's
today
it's
is
not
the
like
3rd,
we're
so-
deep in the June yet. or anything.
That's true.
It could have just been late March.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think of a story. Like, I know stuff has happened, but I just don't want to repeat myself. You know?
Yeah, we gotta find the right place. Like, we'll end up talking about something.
I'll cut up that timeline.
Just cut up the timeline. What?
We gotta cut up the timeline, Brody.
Oh,
Pick up
sections.
like Nicolas Cage and Independence Day. What?
Independence Day.
I meant National Treasure.
Okay, I was about to say.
Independence Day.
Whenever I think of National Treasure, the first thing that pops in my mind is Independence, because god damn, that is a patriotic movie.
Can you remember? I want you to think about Independence Day and replace every scene with Will Smith with Nicolas Cage.
I've not watched that movie. I've not watched that. But if Jeff Goldblum is still in it, I'll watch that movie. I like me some Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, man.
He's in the new one.
Yeah, he is. But Will Smith isn't, so I'm in that same thing I just said. Like I'm gonna watch it for Jeff Goldblum, but whoever the supporting actor is, he better be good and he better be black.
He is black.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it'll be good. We'll have to see. He better be witty. That's all I'm gonna ask for.
Watch it be Will Smith's son.
Oh no.
I'm gonna throw a fit.
No, I saw the trailer. I don't know who it is, but oh.
What's his name again? Jaden.
Yeah.
Yeah, his daughter's name is Willow. I about said Willow. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what happened to Will Smith, but like his family, cray. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think it might have been. I think it's probably his wife's fault.
What's her name?
Jade? Willow, isn't it? I thought it was Willow.
His wife's name's Willow?
Yeah.
Too? Oh, I didn't know.
I thought they named their daughter after his mom.
I thought they named her after Will, and they named the son after
her. That's a yeah. Her. Wow, you're probably right.
I thought it was like Jade or something like that.
That sounds right. That sounds right
Jaden,
too.
And then they had Willow. I mean, they just added a suffix.
How did they know they were gonna have a boy and a girl?
Yeah, it's Jade.
Scientology is real. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, is it Jade?
It's Jade.
Sweet.
Scientology is real because they knew somehow. Some alien told them they're going to have a boy and a girl.
Oh, man.
Someone out there.
So, let's think stories. I'm still working at McDonald's. You're not working.
Yeah.
You applied to a lot of places, like you said.
Yeah, they don't like me. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I think that one of them didn't call me back, right?
Yeah.
It was a long, old application, and I did everything I could. I made myself sound nice. I got to the very last page, and it said, upload resume. And I don't have a resume, so I'm like, I'm not making one. So I just submitted an application without a resume. Like, if you want me, you want me. I feel like I sold myself well enough without a resume. You don't need one.
They're like, is the resume attached? No. He's this confident. Like, get him on the phone right now. Get him in here.
That's what they would have done if they wanted to run their business well. Well, they don't.
Oh, man. So, I'm leaving for Romania here this month, and I got off work for it and stuff, so I have to train this guy who's going to be my maintenance replacement.
Oh, my God.
So I've been training these past 2 days, and this guy...
That just sounds stressful.
Like, it's not too bad, because someone else did the first day of training with him, so he kind of got some knowledge with it, and I had him for the second and third day. And I remember just watching him do stuff, and I felt so bad because I had to make him do everything to make sure he learns stuff. And he's a large man, and we had to go to the roof and check the air conditioner filters. And I was climbing up first. I didn't want him to follow me quite yet till I got up there. And all of a sudden, he gets on the ladder with me, and I just feel myself fall back. I was like, what? What? I thought I was going to let go and fall off, and I was just like, baby
Boy,
steps.
You should have let go. That's workman comp. You would have been set. You would have been set.
Oh, man. It would have been silly if I would have fell off that ladder. But I remember just watching him do stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, yes, my minion, yes. Filter that oil, yes.
See, now we're back to that adult thing. You're training someone at work. Like, we're adults now. Meanwhile, I'm at home playing space games.
I'll play space games too, but I gotta get money to buy it too.
Yeah, you need to get that game and play it with me. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying right now. You either need to get Rocket League or you need to get Elite Dangerous.
Light Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous.
Rise Up Lights.
Rise Up Lights. I was having a conversation last night about like No Man's Sky versus Elite Dangerous. I don't want to get into it. I just wanted to say I had that conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, No Man's Sky is that PlayStation exclusive and PC
with the giant universe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, whatever. No, that's all I'm gonna say. I just wanted you to know I had that conversation.
Look at we're going to Branson in July too, man.
Your family?
Yeah. For like 3 days or something like that. I know Caleb's excited.
I've never been to Branson, Missouri in my entire life.
I went there once. I think I enjoyed it then.
My family doesn't take vacations.
We don't often, but I guess sometimes my dad just gets inspired for some reason. It's like vacation time.
Yeah. Like his left toe starts switching. He's like, it's about that time again. I gotta dip it in some water. It can't be Illinois water. Gotta be Missouri water. Can't be any Missouri water. Gotta be Branson. Gotta dip my toe in Branson water.
He's just like, he pulls his wallet on the table and his wallet just stands up. Opens. He's like, It's time. He slaps it aside. No, not yet.
Wakes up in the middle of the night. He's like, Roger.
The door just creaks open.
It's like, I can't sleep. Money calling my name.
Turns out my dad's schizophrenic, and that's really what happens. Oh man!
Oh my god!
Remember the other night we were playing the Division, and you were like, "What color is juniper?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dad, what color is juniper?" And he was like, "Juniper who?" And then, Dad, no, what color is juniper? He said, "The planet." And he looks back. He turns around in his chair and he's like, "The planet?" So I was like,
I've never heard in my life.
I was like, "Okay, Dad, it's a color." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." I went through all that. It was so funny.
You were laughing, and you're like, my family is so weird. Like, my mom is screaming in the other room, and I'm not gonna go check on her.
She's making weird noises. She's like, wow. I was like, what is she doing in there?
Dude, Outlast 3 confirmed the Schlag household. Get out of the Schlag household.
Oh man. Oh, so my grandma, she broke her hip. She has to walk with the walker.
Yeah.
And my dad went to go get her for Mother's Day. We were going to bring her for breakfast, so my dad went to go pick her up. And my uncle was there to wish her Happy Mother's Day when they were at her house. And my grandma was like, "Oh, let me go get my purse," or something like that from the other room. She started walking another walker, and my uncle was like, "Mom, you need your walker." And he said it like 3 times. She turned around, she grabbed the walker, and she started dragging it. She's like, "I'm tired of you telling me to get my walker." And she just dragged it behind her. She didn't use it. I didn't get to see that, but man, I wish I would have.
To be old and not care.
She walked out to the mailbox, and she's not supposed to be doing that either, so... to be extreme like her.
Oh yeah, she's like SpongeBob on that one episode.
What's as extreme as you want to make it?
I put that on a throw pillow. That'd be lovely. I can't wait to be a homeowner. My house is gonna have all kinds of trinkets and just random crap.
Oh man.
Little throw pillows that say like, "Leave your socks at the door" or something. I don't know.
My home's gonna be completely empty.
Your home's gonna be a
anything.
cave because
You're gonna go into Caleb's house and there's gonna be no furniture in the living
There's
room.
no furniture.
And you're just gonna be like, "Caleb?" There's just one room. And it's like it's not closed all the way. It's just slightly open. You just see light flashing out of it occasionally with gunshot noises.
He has that ceiling that like normal office buildings have where it's like paneled. Just falls out of the ceiling for no reason. As soon as you open the door, it's like, "Hello."
There's like a little trap door under the floor. He just creaks up. He's like, "Yes."
You called me. His skin is like white as paper.
"Caleb, there's bills falling out of your mailbox again." "I'll get to them."
Bill who?
"I'll pay them when they shut it down. It's okay. That's how I do it.
That's how I do it all the time.
I got a backup Jenny just in case."
You're not living life to the extreme until the power company turns off your electricity.
You gotta use those generators.
Caleb, what's your dream car?
I don't have one.
That's the response I was expecting. That was awesome. Okay.
It drives. I got
Caleb's car does not have air conditioning right now, and he does not care.
I'd say I would be worried about sweating. I sweat a lot.
Caleb, like, he doesn't open the window either. I get in the car of Caleb, turns on his car, hands 10 and 2, backs out.
Of course, 10 and 2.
Backs out. And it's just like, I'm sitting there burning up. I had my car in the shop a couple of days ago, and Caleb would take me. And we just sat there for a good 5 minutes, no air conditioning. And I'm sitting there like, sweat starting to beat down. Caleb just...
I think he just like turns off his personality, like
at
will.
When he's driving, and like sometimes the radio, like it'll be slightly turned up where you hear music.
Yeah.
And then we'll hit like a spot where like it's not coming in, but Caleb will sit there. Right, it's going off, still driving straight. He won't change the station. It'll stay there. He does not care. Like, because if I'm using a radio, I have to switch it to something that's working. Yeah. But Caleb, not Caleb.
I want you to pick up a hitchhiker one day and see how long it takes before they jump out of the vehicle.
I'm supposed to be the creepy one, I thought.
I came here to murder you, but I gotta go counsel him now. This is something else.
It's so funny to me how Caleb, you just do not care so much.
Remember when we went to go see Deadpool and during like all the trailers and stuff, I just looked at the seat and I just
Caleb
sat
did
there.
not look at the one trailer. He's just waiting for the movie. He just stared at the seat.
He's just sitting there like,
I
also,
literally
like,
just sat there silent and I just had
wanna
a
see
straight face
this.
the whole time.
I don't want to see this. I want to see Deadpool.
It's a lot of trailers, so
I
I'm
want
not
to see
surprised.
this.
Oh, man.
Remember that one day we had that Chinese place?
Mhm.
I want you to know I woke up at 2 a.m. and I thought I was dying. my stomach felt terrible.
Oh, no.
I didn't know if I was gonna throw up or I was gonna poo myself. So I went down to the bathroom. I had to go. My bedroom, second floor. I went down the floor, went to the bathroom, and I stared at the toilet. I'm like, how do I want to tackle this? What do I not want to clean up? Like, because I thought I was gonna do both. I'm like, do I want to clean up vomit? Do I want to clean up the poo poo? So like, I'm like, I can take vomit. So I sat down on the toilet, right, and I didn't do anything. I just sat there and I sweated out for like 30 minutes because I was sweating for no reason. I thought I was dying.
Sometimes when I eat something bad and I get a pain in my stomach,
Yeah.
I literally had to sit on the toilet and took a minute to just like think
Yeah.
about life and sweat everything out. And
Yeah.
I'll be done and I'll be and just like sweat down my head. I'm like, I start cooling off and I get a cold chill. I'm like,
I don't know
done.
why it is, but whenever I'm sick, I just want to go to the couch. Like, I don't want to sleep in my bed that night. My bed is a bad place. I'm just gonna go sleep on the couch. We'll deal with this in the morning. I can't right now.
man.
That place tore me up. I didn't even do anything. I didn't vomit or I didn't poop. I just it just felt bad.
It gave me a lot of gas.
It just sat wrong with me.
Mm.
I love that place, but I am not ordering that again. 'Cause there's something wrong with the chicken. It tastes like strings. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, shrimp. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. And see, all right, I was thinking about this on the drive here. I cannot think of a food that I like more than orange chicken from Panda Express.
Really?
But sometimes it's really bad. So I want to buy their orange chicken and get a scientific lab going so I can examine their sauce because I want that sauce. And I just want to make the perfect breaded chicken recipe.
Oh, man.
And I want to make my own Panda Express and make it better.
Can you not buy frozen Panda Express? Is that not?
Why would I do that? Well, it's not fresh. It's not real. They didn't cook it.
What if you just take the sauce packet out?
What sauce packet?
Well, some chickens give you I know if
Some
you buy
chickens.
I know fried eggs, they don't give you put the sauce on. They give you the sauce separate.
Yeah.
So you could put it on other chicken
Fried
if
eggs.
you wanted to. Fried eggs.
Fridays.
Fried
Oh.
eggs, the restaurant fried
Yeah, I heard fried eggs.
eggs. The restaurant fried eggs. It's the new
It's
place.
a vegan restaurant, actually. They don't serve anything. I was thinking, I just thought about this just now. I want to open a restaurant where you order something, and every single time you order something, they give you a picture of the animal it came from. You order a ribeye steak. Well, this is Bessie. Bessie fed five families tonight. She lived a good 20 years. Bessie did. I think that'd be an Outlast themed restaurant. You order the sausage. This is the castrated pig meat.
Oh no.
I don't know where this is coming from, but I want to act on it.
Oh man.
Sometimes I have these ideas. I'm like, I can make Mount Vernon, the town that we live in, a very unique place. If I had money, because I would open up all these novelty restaurants that people would love because it is a transportation hub where just truckers stop, right? I'm gonna line the roads with all these themed restaurants. There's gonna be an octopus beak restaurant where it opens up and you just eat stuff that it's coated in bubbles, edible
man.
bubbles, and it's that's the only way you can talk to your waiter is by making guttural noises,
Yeah. I just
I
thought of
would
a conversation we had. But go ahead.
I would like a please. And oh, how would you like that cooked? Rare or medium well? I forgot how you cook stuff. Did I ever tell you about whenever I go to a restaurant and I order a breakfast combo? There's a time I didn't eat eggs because I didn't like eggs, obviously, and and they'd always ask me. They'd always say, "All right, well, you get a choice of eggs and hash browns." I'm like, "I'll have that." And I'm like, "How would you like your eggs?" I'm like, over easy. and then like they'd bring it out on the platter, and I just let it sit there. I'm like, I don't like this. I just like saying over easy. It's such a cool phrase. like those over easy, please. Apparently that means rare in egg talk.
Pretty much, it's just the yolk comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been on a fitness kick lately. I'm trying to get in shape.
Egg whites are really good for you.
That's what I've been cooking. I learned how to like sift the yolk out of it so I can just get the egg white. Here's what I do. I get the egg whites. That's not exactly the hand gesture. Okay, now that's obscene. You cook some egg whites. You don't season them one bit. Pure egg white. And then you get them cooked, get them in a bowl, throw some sriracha sauce on it, some pepper on it, and you shake it like you're doing some wings. Like you get the sauces all mixed up and you shake it. And you
okay.
And then you pour it on a plate and you eat that stuff because it's good. It's good for you. The spices. That's some good stuff.
You eat that stuff.
You eat it. You don't waste time.
I felt like that was implied though.
No, you don't waste time.
Rub it on your nips, you know. Like.
You eat that stuff.
You eat it. Well, you don't waste time because like if you let it sit, it's gonna get bad. Eat it as fast as you can. Who's texting me? Anyway.
What?
Anyway, we might need to cut that. Anyway, yeah.
That was a bad
mess.
Sorry, I got really distracted. I have so many notifications on my phone right now.
Dang.
There is an Angry Birds notification. There is a text message notification. I got some Twitter updates.
Oh man, what? How much time are we at?
Hour and 6 minutes.
You want to cut?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd say that was a good season 2 opening.
Yeah.
Had a nice little game and good talk.
I want to talk about a second, like what I think we should do for the future of this podcast. Eventually, I want to make this like a video podcast.
Absolutely.
Where we have a table and we sit around it in a semicircle fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Camera points at the table. We talk. Kind of like we are right now, and the camera would be right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dream for the future. I also want to, on our channel, I also want to do like Let's Plays and gameplays and stuff like that. But also at the same time, I'd love to do skits too, because sometimes I feel creative and I feel funny and I'd love to act those out. I know a lot of our friends are working right now, but I guarantee we can get a few of them in.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've had people who want to come on the podcast, and we should try to get someone on here.
We were gonna have people today, but I was with a couple of those people last night. They're all working right now. Yeah.
So just when someone's schedule can get over.
We'll get it set up. Expectations for season 2, maybe a test video podcast. Guests. We're gonna do a Let's Play eventually. I don't know when Outlast 2 comes out.
I can look that up.
They
might have a release date yet. So.
We might do a test Let's Play on some random game. I don't know. It's exciting stuff, and I know we don't have a following. I'm gonna say that straight up. Like I don't know who listens to this. I don't know who you. Thank you, one person.
Yeah.
Like I don't make this. I don't expect anything from this. It's just fun to do.
It is fun.
And I think sketches will be fun to do. I think Let's Plays are just fun.
Yep.
And if something comes from it, great. But that's not the point.
Yeah.
I just have a good time doing this.
I think this is a good way and fun way for us to express like what we like to do and talk about what we like to do.
Yeah.
So.
And if someone else listens to it and like, wow, I like that too. Like, there we go. That's it.
That's amazing.
That's what you do.
Good.
You're amazing for putting up with it.
Yeah, thank you. That was a long video game conversation today. I apologize for that. And pretty long sports conversation too. That lasted a while too.
Really like 2 conversations.
They're very serious businessy discussions too.
I was really feeling it. I was in the moment.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was nice.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. We'll be back next week. Well, that was a botched sentence. Anyway, we'll be back next week. We're gonna do this weekly on Fridays instead of bi-weekly like we did in season 1. Yeah. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.